My name is Migdalia Washington, and I'm here with Justin Coffey. We'll be discussing today the award-winning book Lilly's Crossing by Patricia R. Giff. So, Justin, how can you describe this book? What can you tell us about this?
What I can tell you about this book is that the main character is Lily. She's going to vacation in Rockaway, New York, where she has a best friend named Margaret. Margaret Margaret lives there in Rockaway. So one day, Margaret tells Lily that she has to move away to Detroit because her father found a job. So while Lily's there trying to find a new friend, she starts following this new boy named Albert, who is a refugee from Germany, Hungary, and he lives across the street from.
Okay. So, how can you describe Lily's character?
But I can describe Lily's character. She's 10 years old. She just finished 5th grade. She's going to 6th, and her teacher says that she's good at writing.
Okay.
And she writes books. So, but she also has another world, imagination world, where she lies and tells not untrue things. Like, for example, that her father is a secret serviceman, and her aunt is a spy in Berlin.
Wow,
Germany.
what an imagination.
Yeah. And
Okay, so in the book, going through the summary of the book, because I read a little bit of it, Lily talk about these stars in her room. What is the meaning of these stars in Lily's room?
the meaning of those stars is the meaning of her. It's like if she had her mother with her, because Lily lost her mother at a young age.
Okay.
So she doesn't have a mother there to help her and stuff. So her mother put those stars put her stars around the room to make Lily have her own world in her room. So so each time Lily takes them off the roof or the side and puts them behind her bed, it's like she pictures it as if it was a present from her mother.
Oh, okay. So these stars mean a lot to her.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So can you describe Lily's friendship? You mentioned that she have a friend Margaret, and she also have a friend Albert. What kind of friendship it was?
Well, the friendship with Margaret is that Lily and Margaret used to do everything with each other.
Okay.
Before Margaret left.
Mm-hmm.
See, Lily without Margaret is Lily doesn't have enough confidence. Margaret is like her base.
Okay.
And when she meets Albert, she finds out that she should stop lying, or she should she understands now why she shouldn't steal, she shouldn't sneak into a movie or do any other kind of stuff that that's bad. So then Albert is pretty much teaching her step by step, and he's also learning himself because he also is a liar.
Oh, so okay, so they could relate in certain things. Oh, okay. So when it comes to Albert and since Margaret left and Albert stayed, how did they develop the friendship?
Well, they developed their friendship by seeing each other. They helped each other in different things.
Mm-hmm.
See, they became warrior friends.
Okay.
They watched out for each other. They were always together. They also they also send postcards to Lily's father.
Oh, the same postcards to
Because he
Lily's
was in the
father.
war.
Oh, okay. So Lily's father was in the war. So why was he called to the war?
What was Lily's father called to the war?
Yeah.
He was called to the war because the army needed people, they needed engineers, and Lily's father was an engineer.
Oh,
so
okay.
they asked, and he said, yeah.
Okay, so Lily's father just went to, as an
No.
engineer. So
Yeah.
he wasn't one of the other
No.
soldiers. Oh, very interesting. Oh, okay. So, I'm very interested in the relationship with Albert and Lily. So did they develop a nice relationship? Did they became
Yes,
tight
actually,
friends? How did they become friends?
they became friends when, at the beginning of the story, they became friends when they saved a kitten from drowning.
Okay.
Because they joined forces, and then by day, they start learning about each other, and they figure out that they have a lot in common.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, how I said that they both lied.
Okay.
So that's one thing that they had in common.
Okay. So you mentioned that Albert was from Germany.
Yes.
So was Albert over here in the United States with his family, or?
Actually, Albert's family died in Germany because his parents published a newspaper article about against the Nazis.
Oh,
So the Nazis came to their house and killed them. So then Albert came to the United States because his neighbor helped him, like, aborted him on a trip. And he also had his sister named Ruth that aborted the trip, aborted with him. But see, this is the sad part about Albert, is that Ruth had a disease. So while they were sleeping, like while it was nighttime, like while they were going there to the United States on the ship, they were going to the United States. While they were going to the United States, Albert thinks that the Nazis took Ruth because he didn't see Ruth anymore after he woke up after that day. So he doesn't know where she is. He's gonna sacrifice his life if just to see her again.
Okay, so overall of this book, so seeing what you just said to me, the story took place in you said Rockaway, New York.
Yes.
And so Lily came back to her home, and then she came back again to Rockaway, and
actually the next summer after 6th grade, she came back, and she thought she would never see Albert again.
Okay.
So she's coming here actually with her father because her father came back from the war.
Oh, good.
And she goes with her father and her grandmother. So while they're going there, she goes to the beach. She puts her feet in the sand. She tries to enjoy herself before she has to do anything else. So then when she's relaxing, she sees Albert's cat. That like I was saying, that was drowning. So he kept the cat. So that cat, after he kept the cat, when Lily saw the cat, she thought about Albert. Mm-hmm. So it was like the same thing as if the stars were her mother and the cat was Albert.
Okay, that's one of the relationships that they have.
Yes.
Okay, good.
So then after that, so her grandmother calls her to get washed up because they're gonna go to their next door neighbors across the street where Albert used to live.
Oh, wow.
So, but she has the cat in her hand, like, to keep it. So when she goes to the neighbor's house, she finds out that Albert's there, and Albert has his sister with her.
Oh, so he found his sister.
Yes.
Oh, great.
So then then Albert introduces Ruth to Lily.
To Lily. Oh wow! But this book looks very interesting. This is a very interesting book. Okay, but thank you, Justin. We really want to appreciate you coming to to our show, and don't forget, please, Lily's Crossing by Patricia R. Giff. It seems like it's a very interesting book.